As you approach Bunce Island, it's quiet and calm. But little more than 200 years ago, this shoreline was the departure point for thousands of Sierra Leoneans who were forced onto ships and transported to the Americas as slaves.
This is the jetty down which African captives were mashed.
ISATU Smith is with the National Commission working to preserve the history of the island. She's looking for funds and to raise awareness among Sierra Leoneans about their heritage.
Because I see the need to preserve these things, and I see the scarcity, the lack of interest and expertise in this field. And I feel like if some of us don't step up, this is all gonna go to waste.
It's difficult to see now, but Bunce Island was once the biggest slave port in Sierra Leone. A watchtower still stands, as well as a slave trader's residence. And through this doorway is where men, women, and children were held separately before they boarded the ships. A chief in a nearby community says he is one of the direct descendants of a foreman who worked on the island.
When the place is developed, the descendants will come and see the origin of their ancestors. So I am happy for this development.
There's no official numbers, but it's estimated 20,000 to 50,000 Sierra Leoneans were brought here as slaves between 1670 and 1808. Great Britain abolished the slave trade in 1807, but it took another year before it ended here. Bunce Island's link to North America remains strong. This historian says a community of African Americans in South Carolina and Georgia are known as the Gullah people. They were direct descendants of Sierra Leonean slaves. Many of them have visited the slave fort.
And they have maintained in very many ways the culture and certain aspects of Sierra Leonean culture and tradition. And that's a very thriving community in the US, which again is one of the legacies, perhaps, of Bunce Island.
The fort has been declared a national monument. It could become a World Heritage Site.
This was a double-door entrance.
ISATU Smith hopes people in her homeland, as well as abroad, will have an interest in learning more about this deep part of history. Nina Devries, Al Jazeera, Bunce Island, Sierra Leone.